G'day cocktail lovers, I hope you've been keeping well. Hope you're ready for another cocktail, and this one I'm looking forward to because I get to do another in my irregular series of Vodka is Bullshit, because I was looking up things that happened about now when I'm uploading this, and it turns out it is Mae West's birthday. And there is in fact a Mae West cocktail, and the most common recipe I've seen for it includes vodka, and vodka's bullshit as far as cocktails go. Now, if you enjoy drinking vodka, that's well and good, and that's up to you. But when I say vodka is bullshit, what I mean is in the context of a cocktail with other flavors. If you have vodka in, all vodka is doing is adding alcohol content. It's going to be drowned out by any other flavors. So it's not adding any flavor or any character. It's adding alcohol, but so do other spirits that actually have taste and character. So why not use something that has a bit more character, like literally anything apart from vodka? So this one, the Mae West cocktail I'm going to make now, again, the recipe I saw said vodka, but we're not going to do that because vodka's bullshit. In place of vodka for this cocktail, we're going to use a white rum. This is the newest addition to my booze carts. I was going to say shelf, not really shelf, there are booze carts down there. And this is, they call it Nusa Kanya, tropical island rum. This is inspired by the history of Indonesian rums. If you've ever seen a rum called Batavia Arak, that is an Indonesian rum because when it was colonized by Europeans, I think it was the Dutch called the islands Batavia, and more recently it's Indonesia. But this one, I got it for two reasons. One, because it was on special, and two, because of the description they gave. And I'll go, it's like inspired by the island of the gods. Nusa Kanya brings back the forgotten spirit of Indonesian rum, once the toast of punch houses and bordellos across the world. Smooth yet flavour-packed as rum should be, Nusa Kanya is an island rum set apart by its rugged Indonesian heart, fresh aroma, sugarcane taste, and straight-up attitude. And it is pretty good. I had a taste of it and I put it side by side with other white rums I have that I like. And it's good. It's got character, it's got style, it's got flavour. So it's going to go in this cocktail. I think Mae West would approve that I'm throwing the vodka out and putting this in. And first up, white rum, 60 mils, 2 ounces of white rum going in. The recipe I'm basing this off called for half an ounce, 15 mils of Disaronno. If you're unfamiliar with Disaronno or other amarettos, it's an almond-based liqueur. And if you're familiar with me, you won't be surprised, say, instead of using an amaretto, I'm going to substitute with this Australian macadamia and wattle seed liqueur, MAC, from Brookies in New South Wales, up Byron Way. But yeah, you could use a nut liqueur of your choice. It might be an amaretto, it might be a frangelico, which is a hazelnut liqueur. Basically, there are a lot of nut-based liqueurs around the world, including a few macadamia ones around the world. I'm using this one, so we're adding half an ounce, 15 mils of a nut-based liqueur. We're also going to add 1/4 of an ounce or 7.5 mils of green melon liqueur. I've got Midori, which is, I think it's safe to say, would be the best known green melon liqueur around the world, but there are lots of other ones you may have. Whichever one you have, we're going to do 1/4 of an ounce, 7.5 mils of green melon liqueur. This recipe also calls for 45 mils or 1.5 ounces of cranberry juice, which feels a bit over the top for me, but I'm going to follow the recipe. Cranberry is one of those ones, I think, look, technically you could find fresh cranberries and press them for the juice. That seems like way too much trouble, so I actually have a bottle of cranberry juice, but there's no additives, it's just 100% cranberry, and so we're going to add 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of cranberry juice. This is a stirred cocktail, so we're adding ice to our stirring glass, and we're going to stir that for about 10 seconds. I'm using a cast of Gaz Regan's finger. Feel free to use a bar spoon if that's what you have, but we'll just give that a quick stir. Want to chill it down. Doesn't really need a lot of dilution, but we do want it chilled. We're going to serve this up, so I'm going to strain it into a chilled coupe. It's got a bit of volume from that cranberry juice, so you want a glass with a decent volume, a full-bodied coupe or maybe even a martini glass. I did read there was recommended a melon slice as a garnish. I really dislike melon, so I'm not garnishing this at all. It's got a wonderful red colour from the cranberry juice, but let's give the improved, by not using vodka, Mae West a taste. Actually, that's pretty good. I think I might like to experiment with this a little. Could we do something a bit more subtle than throwing 45 mils of cranberry juice in it? It's definitely not bad. I quite like it. There's a good balance of the flavors in there. Now that's not bad at all, actually. But yeah, this is something I think you could play with a bit. Maybe have less cranberry, maybe a citrus in there. But I'm very happy with it as it is. It's a very nice, light, fruity drink, but it's got a bit of backbone behind it because I put a decent white rum in there as opposed to vodka. Look, honestly, I can get a bit snobby. I'm not really going to look down on you if you want to put vodka in a cocktail. I just want to put the thought in your head. Just because someone says use vodka in a cocktail, you don't need to do it. I kind of feel like it's lazy. I kind of feel like you can be a bit more challenging. In some cases, use a white rum. Maybe a gin would be better. Even tequila. I've been surprised how well tequila goes in some cocktails that traditionally call for a vodka. But I'm a big believer in when you get a recipe for a cocktail, it's great to follow. And yeah, there's a reason some things become classics, whether they've been a classic for 100 years or if they're a modern classic. It's because they work and people like them. But when you see the structure of a cocktail, that gives you a hint of how you can play with it, what you can maybe swap in and out, and maintain a balance that still works. In this case, I'm 100% convinced this is better with white rum than with vodka, and probably with gin or with tequila too, for that matter. And I might try those another day, but I've got this for now. I'm going to enjoy this, and I hope I inspire you to think beyond vodka in cocktails. It's always worth experimenting. But whatever you choose to do, I hope you look after yourself, look after the people around you, and until I see you again, cheers.